Welcome. Everyone, let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And Barnes sends it back. Here's Wembanyama. Out to the wing. Spurs passing it around. Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, tremendous drive by Harrison Barnes. You know, so often he's played to shoot that, but he can put it on the deck and fly by you.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Vassell. The kick out to Barnes. To the inside. Pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? To the wing right side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
They get a hand on it. Fox with the steal. Barnes slamming it down.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact now. Gets to the free throw line.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Just 5 to shoot. The Thunder with another miss. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Wembanyama. And he wills that one in. Sailing right through off the back iron.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot from the low post is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio leading. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And Fox with a clear path to the basket.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Here's Vassell. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Now, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. When it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. He was a true standout. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Takes it inside. The layup missed.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. It's deflected. They recover it. Outside Williams. Over Wembanyama.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Here's Wembanyama. 6 points for him. And Holmgren pulls it down. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Wembanyama outside. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Thunder trailing by 7. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Castle. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks. Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. And Holmgren pulls it down. Over in the corner, Dort. To the middle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Down low. Here's Sohan. And the rejection by Holmgren. And here is Williams. Still yet to score. There's the drive. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
Yeah, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. 5 on the clock. Williams with a clean look. Pass to Caruso. Tries again. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Bassey. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. There's 1:34 left to play here in the half. And that one's good. Barnes.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
Pass to Williams. Shoots the three. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Caruso with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be... on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. That one, good. 11 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
And that one's good, Bessie. And the Spurs lead by 1. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Paul. Misses from short range.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Here's Hartenstein. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that... Second half of basketball promise. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Paul. He has yet to score. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
San Antonio leading. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. And his size to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit. Great team there. Just quick hands on that one.
How about that slick little move from CP3 to get the score inside?
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 7 points.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And the basket by Vassell.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Holmgren. From deep. And the Thunder another three.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
For viewers, timeout, a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Deflects the pass.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
Well, this guy is willing to make the extra pass. Barnes is not just a finisher, right? This guy's most efficient when he plays within the structure of the offense.
Holmgren. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the two free throws. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guy.
Williams can't hit. Spurs leading by 3. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance it saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago today. Kevin?
That's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Here's Holmgren. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Pass to Castle. Here's Bassey. Wembanyama outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's George. Throws down the breakaway jam.
This guy is such an attentive defender. Great anticipation by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Right wing. Pass to Bassey. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot clock at 3. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. a timeout called by Oklahoma City. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. For the lead. No good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. To take the lead. Holmgren can't hit. And that's an intentional foul. On defense, the Thunder. Now, Sohan. Here's Wembanyama.
Elite at the defensive end. Holmgren makes up for a lack of strength with great length and timing.
And another one in the scoring column for him. He's second 10 on the field.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Fox, no good. Thunder with the lead. Pass to Holmgren. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
San Antonio calls timeout. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became... very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise.
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And an intentional foul right there. Left side, Fox. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And that's 13 points for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Vassell with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Swiped away. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. Now here's Holmgren. Knocked loose. Wembanyama with it. Williams picks him up. And it's Vassell in the corner. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Spurs lead by 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And another theme of this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Going and getting it. Some high-effort play there from Fox.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
I like that. Lou Dort knows I don't have an opportunity, but I can put a pass on time and on target and get my teammate involved. Nicely done.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Back to Holmgren. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. There's Williams. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down. 1:02 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Fox. Out to the right wing. Here's Wembanyama. Count it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Pass to Holmgren. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
And here is Fox. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them throw the game out.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
For 3, Holmgren. They get it back.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.